I hired a fat personal trainer.
9, last one, all the way, 10.
This personal trainer charges £50 for a session. What do you think of this? You see,
I think it's demonic. I think it's sacrilegious. I think it's irresponsible. If you're going to train people, the proof is in the pudding. What do you know about radical agency? What do you know about struggle and suffering and pushing through the other side? What do you know about mental fortitude? Nothing. You take the easy way out.
for a personal trainer, I assume you're imagining big muscles, toned abs, you know, just a person who's in great shape. This is probably not what you imagine. But nowadays, scrolling through social media, I see people who aren't necessarily in the best shape being personal trainers and giving out advice.
Hi, I'm Roy. I am a fat personal trainer.
My name is Carrie.
I will tell you, I've had a morbidly obese coach before, and getting told to run by him was the most radicalizing thing ever. As he just sat there in the chair, just becoming one, like his ass had roots.
Personal trainer and a power lifter, and this is what my body looks like.
But there are people online who think this is completely wrong.
One thing I've never understood is PTs are out of shape.
If you're a fat person,
One thing I never understood is fat, period.
you should be executed.
What about PTs that are out of shape?
You see, I don't even want to hear it from these muscle-bound freakazoids either. That shit goes against nature. Just blasting and cruising steroids, thinking that they're better than other people, pontificating about health and wellness and how hard they train. Please. Okay? Here at Third Eye Global, kick.com/Philion, x.com/Philion, youtube.com/Philion. Subscribe, by the way. We're natty till we die.
They're out of shape. How
do you get business? There's clearly a big divide. Some people saying you don't need to be in shape to be a good PT.
The one argument for people being fat and offering training advice to other people is that they think that they're more approachable and accessible than the out-of-touch, in-shape trainer.
And others saying, well, no, there needs to be proof.
I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm just saying that that is their justification.
How you doing?
I don't know
Good
how
to meet
do
you.
this. Hello.
Nice
Hi.
to meet you.
You're right.
This is Rian, a fully qualified personal trainer who's on the side of you don't need to be in great shape to be a PT.
You can't assume
You can just do things, chat.
I'm fit based on how I look, but you are.
Hello. All right, good to meet you, mate. Good to meet you too, pal.
And this is Bobby, again another fully qualified PT, but on the opposite side of the argument to Rhiannon, saying you do need to be in good shape.
All right, slow down there, juice lord.
In this video, I'm hiring both of them to train me as a PT, and at the end, they'll meet up and discuss their opposing opinions.
You are physically unhealthy.
Really, do you want to know? I do feel a little bit intimidated.
It's just morally correct for a personal trainer to be in shape.
Morally correct.
Morally correct. He's not wrong.
How you doing?
I don't know
Good
how
to meet
do
you.
this. Hello.
Nice
Hi.
to meet you.
You're right.
This is Rhiannon,
Hello.
my trainer for today.
Right, now I'm not going to train you hard. You know this, right? Because I'm going to treat you as though...
I was a normal client.
Yeah.
What does she mean by I'm not a normal client?
I've never had somebody who's a gym goer.
But surely you have clients who come to you saying, I want to build some muscle.
Oh yeah, so we can
So
work
her job is to introduce people to the idea of working out.
in I can never say this word, hypertrophy.
Hypertrophy, yeah.
We can work in that and we can do, sets, reps, all of that stuff. I can do that. But the difference is you know what you're doing. I
She
think.
absorbs the fat you train off. Nose ring theory. Flag on the field.
Yeah.
Whereas when I'm instructing, they don't know what they're doing.
So this is where Rhiannon's a bit different as a PT.
The clients I help are people who, they decide they want to do something, but then their anxiety is so high for whatever reason that they can't walk in the door because they don't know what then happened.
She should coach him from the treadmill.
I want to make it accessible for anybody to feel as though they can come.
Rhiannon's goal is to get people who are scared of going to the gym into the gym and started. But she faces a lot of backlash online. It's like hiring a financial advisor who lives in a tent. If you can't take care of your own body, how can you give advice to others? Well, I'm with her. I've told her what my goal is, to build muscle. She charges £50 for a session. Let's see what we get.
So we'll be doing the military press, 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. Pull nice and tight, yeah, and then drive it up.
Honestly, not a bad exercise. Pretty based.
Drive it up, 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 push, push. Lovely. You can pull it down and pop it back. Pop your hands just after the little bend. So you're going to sink your hips down and drive the elbows down. Elbows down. Perfect. So 1, 2, and I like that speed. So keep that the same.
The workout Rhiannon took me through was an upper body session.
Go on. Pull, pull, pull. Okay, I would call it there. Stand with your feet.
Do I prefer it seated or standing? Dude, ask that question again, okay? Now think about what you just posed in your mind. Which one has more aura, sitting down or standing? Now think of my answer to your question, how I operate. Yeah.
Like shoulder width apart, pretty much nice and strong.
Yeah.
Bring them in front slightly.
Standing every time!
Tilt my hands on a slight little angle. I want you to bring them up, hold at the shoulder height for like 2-3 seconds, and then lower under control.
And she made sure to go over and show how each exercise was done.
And down. Control it down. Go again. Last one. 1.
I mean, if you get out of breath tying your shoes, I'm not taking your lifting advice. You know, that doesn't really track because some of the strongest guys get out of breath by just existing. But I understood your sentiment.
2, 3. Control it down.
Wow.
Okay.
Young LA. Oh, mate, they look sick. I think I have to do a plug here. Get clothes like this, short.
Perfect.
Like that. Joggers like this. Rhiannon, what do you think of the fit?
Yeah, looks good. I like it.
2 hours later.
I'm really sorry for the quick
Young LA has got to be just the gayest clothing ever, spiritually.
plug, but Young LA have their Black Friday dropping tomorrow. They have their new Batman release.
Like, what is that? What is this? I'm somewhat of a superhero.
Batman compressions coming, their comfy collection, and then just tons of the favourites being restocked. Tomorrow, 25th of November, 8 PM UK time, and my code Joe is boosted from giving 15% off to 30%. Thank you. Let's get back on the video.
We're going to do alternate hammer curls, then we'll superset in with tricep push downs with this.
Rhiannon told me these were the last exercises of the day.
And then last one on this arm. 24.
And that's the main thing I'd critique about this. There just wasn't
He's getting a pump.
enough volume.
Lovely. 9, one more. 14, I think. 16, 18. I've definitely miscounted, but we just...
I think you went from 14 to 16.
Yeah, I did something.
There was no chest exercise in this workout either, which for upper body I would have
Potential fake natty, by the way.
expected.
That's it. Great speed, 7. Go on then. All the way. Okay, call it there.
It's just crazy how there's people out here that need to take roids to even get close to my natural power level. That's preposterous.
But to give credit to Rhiannon, she pushed me hard in a lot of sets. And as she said earlier, her main goal as a PT isn't the workout itself.
I guess the big question is, what's your
I thought it doesn't get any more gay than Gymshark, and then Young LA came up. That's exactly what I thought too. You just put into words a feeling that I've been holding on to for years, and for that I thank you.
response to people saying that you shouldn't be a personal trainer?
He's pretty yacked. Yeah, if you know the lore, his girlfriend found a bunch of needles, allegedly, and was like, you're not diabetic. I don't know what you're doing with them.
Honestly, my response is that the fact that they think that health and fitness is based entirely on weight, which is what they're
What you
judging
need to understand is that everyone in the UK is on roids. They're trying to look smacks. They're trying to escape their dystopian hellscape.
me on. For me, health and fitness is not just about weight. It's everything from your mental health to your
Because literally becoming a gym shitfluencer, that is like a viable path to freedom. That's like money, status, fulfillment all in one.
cardiovascular health. Anybody can be a personal trainer if they train and they qualify and they get insurance and they get a job and they can get clients.
Yeah, anyone could be qualified. I just wouldn't hire them.
Fair enough.
We finished off the session with abdominals.
18, 19, 20.
So that was done?
Yeah, done.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
A few days later, I headed to Liverpool.
We're outside Hard Labour Gym. We're meeting Bobby, who's a personal trainer on the other side of the argument. Hello. All right, good to meet you, mate. Good to meet you too, pal.
Bobby has been a qualified personal trainer for 3 years and charges £40 a session. That is £10 cheaper than Rhiannon.
You gotta up those prices. Gotta get those numbers up. You gotta do at least 10,000 at least.
I trained with this lady yesterday. Super nice lady. What do you think of her? She's a PT. Just honest opinion.
The plus-size personal trainer. Technically speaking, it's a free country. You can do whatever you want. I just don't think it's morally correct to be a plus-size personal trainer. Like, to be a PT, you're promoting health and fitness, and that's just going against it. You wouldn't go to someone for business advice from someone who's never owned a business in their life. That is just my opinion. That's just what I think. I don't think she could be.
That's like me in college. I had a fundamental problem learning about economics from a bunch of poor professors teaching microeconomics. First of all, put me in the macro class. Nothing I do is micro, all right? You're talking a big P. Second of all this theory cell bullshit means nothing. ChatGPT and Grok exists. Bet you didn't plan for that one in your future, bot! No. Second of all, you gotta put pen to paper. Got to make it real. Got to go from 0 to 1. Keep your equations.
Which you can, but I don't think it's morally correct.
And second of all, to just fact check him on that, I don't think UK is a free country. You need a license to have a thought.
Now, Bobby also took me through a session.
What are your goals, Mr. Faisal?
My goals are build muscle.
Put you through one of my bodybuilding, muscle building sessions today. We're going to be training push up. 5 when you're halfway, mate. Give me 5 more. Let's go. Come on, 1 more. Let's work for this last one. Up. Aye. Right with me now. Control it. 3 seconds on the way down. And then up. Come on. Up. Try to press this on your own. Nice.
This push session was arguably one of the hardest I've ever done.
Give me 1 more. Up.
I mean, this guy actually knows what he's doing. And he's pushing him.
Squeeze. Nice.
It's almost like the proof is in the pudding. And I mean, the proof was in the other pudding too. There was just way too much pudding. Not enough proof.
1 more. Let's get to failure. Press. Yes. Nice. And again. 2. Up. That's 2. Brilliant. Absolutely.
See, that was probably a good workout. I just don't think it was that hard. But that's because I'm an enlightened philosopher king. Lifting is baseline. It's level 1. Should be done. It's important. Get strong. But you just do it till you can't do it anymore. That's really it.
Quality session, mate. Really well done. That is the session complete, mate. You
Mate,
have
it was a
survived the session.
It was a killer.
This week I've trained with 2 different personal trainers. 2 very different personal trainers.
And now he's gonna put them in the same room.
Now it's time for them to meet.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good. This is nice.
You know, she's jolly maxed. She's just vibing out.
Hello.
Hello.
How are we doing?
All right.
Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hello.
We have Bobby and Rhiannon here. Bobby is a personal trainer. Rhiannon is also a personal trainer. And today they're going to debate, share their opinions on how personal training should be done.
This table will help do that. You see, I'll make a statement. It's then Bobby and Rhiannon's decision where they want to put the cup in favour or against the statement I've just made. So without further ado, let the debate begin.
All right, we have some valences here. Strongly agree, disagree, strongly disagree. Body positivity is a dangerous movement. The fact that you even have to ask me this question, the big 2-5, it's a bit insulting to my intelligence, to be honest.
Positivity is a dangerous movement. Rhiannon, why have you gone for the disagree?
So I'm a big person, and I think that there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there isn't. But it is
That to me is body positivity.
scientifically unhealthy.
I just feel that someone should feel accepted and proud of
Oh,
their
whoa, what is he, a science-based lifter now? You know what, I agree with her.
body if they're not meeting society's expectation of fit.
If someone's happy with the way they look, fine, you don't want help. Yet you are saying, I feel good, I mentally feel good, physically, your body is screaming at you and saying, help.
Yeah, I agree. It's why I'm not over here.
It's okay to be overweight/obese.
I think a lot of people need to understand that the more you ascend, the more out of touch / ho scaring your beliefs will become. Like like people always talk about the radicalization pipeline, whether it's in MMA, bodybuilding. There's legs to stand on there. It does happen. You stop relating because you become proof whatever you're doing, you keep pushing to the other side is working. And then you stop feeling sorry for other people because you know struggle, you know suffering, and then you get a God complex, and then you become an influencer.
Okay. So being overweight, I obviously work with people who are overweight. They are putting themselves at risk of health scares. It's quite unhealthy. I mean, I wouldn't want someone to die.
My reason for going over this side, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with being bigger, because I think if we lived in a world that just said it was wrong or that it's not okay to be big, I think that would be disadvantaging all the people who are big, who maybe are big for various reasons. It could be a medication, it might be mental health, it could be
it's a caloric surplus.
Something that...
There is no medication that actually makes you overweight, because if that was the case, then they would be prescribing it to people who have anorexia, and that would be solved tomorrow.
But there are side effects of medication that can lead to people...
Yeah.
Are you a pharmacist?
That's an appeal to authority right there. It's a logical fallacy. He doesn't need to be a pharmacist to have correct information.
No, I'm a personal trainer.
Yeah.
The way you become overweight is indulging into calories more than you're burning in a day.
Indulging makes it sound like someone is enjoying. Do you mean it to have that?
No, not necessarily. Not a lot of people enjoy the calories. I have a lot of clients I work with, and they will eat because of problems they've got at home, relationships and things. So when they come to me to lose weight, I will try and wrap my head around why they might be that way.
Okay.
My DoorDash history would melt her brain. On paper, I should be morbidly obese. Too bad I'm a freak of nature. Too bad I was forged through the hottest fires in the crucible of the mountains.
This will lead on to a question, so let's go back. Going off. Really enjoying that.
It's really nice, you know. Cold Joe.
Going off what we've just spoken about, being overweight is a choice. You've remained in the neutral. Why is that?
Because I don't know what goes on in anyone else's head, so I'll talk about myself.
Yeah.
I don't choose to be this weight.
Yes, you do. That is the culmination of many small choices that have exponentially snowballed into your current situation. Now, how would you undo this? By making small incremental changes in the opposite direction. More movement, less calories. Do that long enough, the pendulum will swing back. And it also doesn't happen overnight, and you're also not born like that. So you need to do a couple reps of progressively overloading, spoon drops, and fork putaways.
Don't wake up every day and think, I choose this to be like this. I don't wake up every day though and...
You know what's crazy is that this is actually like the most simple equation ever. I don't think there is a more simple mathematical fact, law of thermodynamics, like no matter which way you slice this, this is the simplest core idea. It is painfully simple, actually. Calories in versus calories out. It just one-shots people. They're like, but what about this? Nope. Calories in versus calories out. Nope. Calories in versus calories out. It's like when you're having a nightmare and your head is going side to side. Calories in versus calories out. Calories in versus... I've been in so many debates where I'm just like, no, get it through your head. It's not clocking to you. Too many calories. You're either eating too many of them or not burning enough. Fix it.
Choose to eat in a
You know those infomercials that are like, one simple trick that doctors hate? There actually is one simple trick, and doctors do hate it. It's called eat less, move more. Track your calories. If it's really hard, track your calories.
So I think
Turns out you can see every single piece of fuel that goes into your body by just writing it down. In fact, you have every single resource and tool. You know, other people throughout history would have killed for this tech. This is what you do. You go to Google. I know, it's on the World Wide Web. And you open up the calculator. And you get old-fashioned style, right? Old-fashioned. If you don't even have internet access, you can go to your fucking local library. And if you don't have a car, you could walk there and find an abacus and do counting the old-fashioned way, okay? and then you write it down. And you do that for a week, and you step on a scale every day, and you see if the number goes up or down.
Neutral, because the reason I am the way I am is because of my mental health, and I don't choose my mental health.
If something's affecting your mental health, you can't control that. What you can control, though, is what you eat. However, it might be hard. There might be times in your day where it is hard to control that, but you definitely can have the choice of whether you want to eat or be in a calorie deficit.
I disagree.
Okay.
Okay.
Want
to eat or be in a calorie deficit.
I disagree.
See, there's a famous tweet by Azalea Banks, and I'm just going to paraphrase it. But essentially, obese people get so fat that it like fills in the gaps of their brain, the wrinkles, and everything that they do is operating from a umbrella or context of being fat. So they stop making logical sense. It's true.
Okay.
I eat as a form of self-harm. The reason I am the size I am is because, yes, in that moment, I guess I'm choosing to eat. However, the opposite for me...
You might not want to choose to...
Radical accountability. Skill issue.
Do that.
The opposite for me is that I may not be sat here because my mental health is bad.
Well, I wish you...
Finding out about calories is crazy. You're like, oh, fuck, Skittles every day is kind of not great. That sucks. Well, here's the thing. Here's the funny thing about candy. Candy's actually really low in calories. I'm serious. Endurance athletes, pound candy. Powerlifters, pound candy. None of it matters when you have a metabolic system that's not fried and cooked, because sugar, glucose, is literally fuel. ATP for the muscles. More force production, more power. I'm serious. Now, seed oils, high-density foods that are not satiating, that'll fuck you up because you're eating calorically dense foods that are not satiating your hunger. So then you eat more of them, and they're addicting. And the fat and carbs start mingling together into this slop, and your gut microbiome is fucked. And now you're crashing because your insulin is spiked. Your blood sugar's through the roof. And you're like, I think I'm going to take a nap instead of work out.
All the best. I honestly do.
And that's the difference.
Should we leave it that one at that?
Yeah.
Got one more.
Isn't American bread completely fucked? I remember hearing Europeans eat a ton more bread than the US, but way less on average. What you need to understand about whenever you compare Americans to Europeans and stuff like that, you have to look at the actual systems in place too, right? Europeans probably walk a lot more than Americans. Here in America, you can't get anywhere without a car. Second of all, Americans on average probably have higher calorie foods, more fast food around them. May even be just bigger people.
Statement. You need to be...
You're just confusing non-correlated variables, okay?
Good shape to be a personal trainer.
But to answer your bread question, yeah, I mean, just go to the grocery store, look at the back of the ingredients and the nutrition panel, and you'll see that all the bread in America is usually fake. That's why you got to go to local bakeries, get yourself some sourdough, and then you're winning. Then you're eating like a big dog. It's all processed slop, okay? I hear voices when I go to the grocery store now because everything is full of shit.
So not
binders, fake fats, oils, nonsense, junk.
So you don't need to be in like top tier shape to be a personal trainer. You can be out of shape. The only exception being is if I personally think you've been in shape before. I would always practice what you preach, and if you're gonna talk the talk, you better walk the walk, because it will be a lot more motivating for someone who can then see if you can do it. Oh, well, I can do it. Morally for me, I would go to someone who's in shape, or at least has been in shape.
I have a variety of clients in terms of body weight and shape. People come to me because I can relate to their challenges. I feel that if the difference to somebody starting a health and fitness journey is because there's a bigger personal trainer who they can relate to.
So, to summarize, it's not one single food that's making you fat, unless you're eating that food every single day, and that's what's tipping the caloric scales into the surplus side. You can quite literally survive and lose weight and build a body off of subpar food. Prisoners do it all the fucking time. Yes, some of them have juice, of course. But food is honestly not the most important thing when in terms of physical performance. I would say intensity, frequency, and sleep. Mog food.
Personal trainer.
Now, if you want to be a cracked, dialed, and optimized human, 100% nutrition is very important. It's just not the most important in terms of the building blocks here. It's necessary.
Is what they'd need to do to lose weight, but actually right now.
But it's not the be-all, end-all. Some people act, because they don't have the education with nutrition, that if you eat one thing, you're just one-shotted forever and like you're cooked.
I was focused on good mental health and just being stronger in the gym. If that personal trainer...
In fact, I made most of my gains in college eating cafeteria bullshit, housing donuts and pizza on the regular. I would wake up and order a 900-calorie Starbucks Breve Frap just for shits and gigs. Fuel is fuel.
Can help one big person, then they should exist and they should be able to be a personal trainer.
I just personally wouldn't take advice off. Let's say, put it into example, I want to set up a business. I wouldn't go to someone who's never owned a business.
But that would be like going to a personal trainer who's not a qualified personal trainer. That's different to this because I am qualified.
I feel like it's just morally correct for a personal trainer to be in shape. That's all.
Morally correct. The idea that you think that the way I exist in the world and the job I choose to do is morally incorrect, which is pretty much what you've just said, really bothers me. I show people they don't need to look a certain way to join a gym.
No. Nutrition becomes more important the older you get. Metabolism slows, inflammation increases, normal bone density loss. Now, does your metabolism slow because you're moving less? Because you're older, or does it literally just down-regulate? I feel like there's an important distinction to be made there, because a lot of people correlate metabolism slowing with just getting older, but what happens as a consequence of getting older is usually people stop moving. They stop working out, they stop lifting, they stop running, they stop biking, they stop doing the daily incremental things that they once did when they were younger, which then compounds.
100%.
Without me putting myself out there and doing what I do, they would never walk through the gym door because the gym is overwhelming. The fact that you feel that me doing that job is morally not great has bothered me because I
Well, you can do it. That's what you can do it. You can do whatever you want.
But it's morally incorrect.
If you're out of shape,
that's correct. Yes, it's morally incorrect.
Then
so it is.
It's unhealthy. Again, it's unhealthy. It's just unhealthy.
I think we have very different clients.
And I really don't think we do. I've got kids who are overweight, kids who are underweight, women who are overweight, women who are underweight. But I do have clients.
Part of the reason why lifting is important for people that are older is because it regulates your metabolism, because muscles and active tissue, and burns calories at rest. And obviously when you're younger, you have more energy, you have more drive. So building muscle is easier. And then you can maintain it into your older age versus building it as an older person. So ideally, you build the muscle when you're young, and then you maintain it as you're older, and then you don't get fat because you have that active tissue on your frame.
It's the exact same as you.
What, who are scared to go into the
Oh, mate, I have to sit outside of the gym with 2 clients, and the hour that they paid for me, they were too scared to go into the gym.
All of my clients are that.
Yeah, I feel like everyone is a little bit intimidated to go into a new place.
I think there is a difference. Because
I don't think there is.
You say that your clients come to you because you are the body that they want.
No, not necessarily. I've got women. I don't think women want to look like me.
Okay, so in shape then.
Well, yeah.
My clients see success as me because mentally I'm existing in the gym.
So Rhiannon, would you say that your main goal for your clients is not necessarily to get them into shape?
Yeah, no, not at all. My main goal is to get them started on their health and fitness journey.
100%.
But you think it's about getting in shape. I don't.
And mentally. I just said mentally.
But my thing is like...
It's just giving them a good, solid workout. I mean, like, isn't that the job here? Impart wisdom, push them.
I'm a personal trainer to help an
I just wouldn't take somebody that looks like this serious. Call me judgmental. That doesn't fly in the Big 2-5. This is basic human intuition. I don't want to look like you, therefore I will not take your advice. Because whatever advice you're giving me is coming from a place that you're not following. Help me, dude. Help me.
Individual do things safely.
The exact same as me.
I think with Bobby, it's
we both agree.
It's always coming back to being in shape, though. I am a personal trainer to help.
All I hear is excuses. Yapping. She's this good at yapping, she should start a YouTube channel, probably make some money.
Individuals come into a gym and safely navigate equipment and how things work. It's not about being in...
I 100% do that too. I've helped so many people like yourself.
I wouldn't go to you as a personal trainer, personally.
No worries, that's fine.
Why is that?
I want someone who isn't going to make me feel bad for existing in this body.
I don't want you to feel bad. I want to help you.
The approach is... very very different though, and I think
I really don't think it is.
I think it is, and I think we appeal to different people, and fundamentally, I think that's...
See, he's being way too logical and she's being way too emotional. And that's not even a negative on his part. I'm just saying that is why. I mean, we know why. He's correct, she's wrong.
The difference.
Disagree.
In my job, I exist in the gym to bring people in, show them how to do things safely.
That's fine if you're delusional, but we live in a reality, and that doesn't fly here at Third Eye Global.
Yeah, I do that too.
But I'm morally incorrect, and you're morally right. So what's the difference there?
Well, I would say I'm physically healthy and you are physically unhealthy. That's the only difference. I'm not saying I'm better nor worse. The question being, is it okay for a personal trainer to be in shape or out of shape? I would say a personal trainer has to be in shape. It's a health industry, it's a fitness industry. Yeah. You've got to be healthy.
You don't have to be though.
No, you don't. That you've got free will, you can do whatever you want. I hope you carry on doing your job and you keep continuing to help people. It's all that matters at the end of the day. You're actually helping people, so...
Is she gonna shake it? Yeah, she will.
Oh, well done.
Oh! Yo, he must have struck a chord. He must have fucking flicked a roll.
I mean, yeah.
I really believe that our client base...
Bro, she has a stress squishmallow.
...is different. And I think that's what's bothered me, is that every time I've said it, you have point blank told me, no, they're the same.
I can see where you're coming from, totally. You will have different clients.
Like, I want to feel bad, but I don't. And I don't think that's sociopathic or psychopathic. I think it's just natural. I don't sympathize with this level of holding your hand and infantilization. It is the absence of truth. It's the contradiction of everything that I stand for.
We don't have the same clients, but I do have clients probably with similar attributes.
It's very clear that these two just don't agree. But what side of the argument are you on?
I'm on whatever side Philion's on. I mean, that's all there is really to it. Kick.com/Philion, X.com/Philion, YouTube.com/Philion. I need Philion to watch videos so that I know what to think. And that's Macro P.